Yes lads, Retox from iKonik here, bringing you a war recap. This one was a tie on stars at 44 out of 45 on both sides. We did actually lose on percentage. Unfortunately there was a mismatch in this war, not in our favour whatsoever. With our 1 Town Hall 10, which has Town Hall 9 defences and 14 Town Hall 9s, up against their 1 Max Town Hall 11 defence with a level 16 Grand Warden, and Town Hall 10, which more 9.58 level 1 Infernos, but still, and then the remaining 13 Town Hall 9s. So obviously we managed to get this up to a tie, and it's just frustrating to lose a war like this, especially when they didn't even manage to clear the 9s, and we did so with attacks to spare. It's not difficult to bully a low defence Town Hall 10 on a max offence Town Hall 11, and we really just didn't stand a chance to win in this war unless they made a mistake, and luckily for them they did just enough to stay in it. Either way, we still have some really nice attacks, so I'm going to go through the recap and loads of highlight videos as well to come out of this one. So many good attacks to show. So we're going to start off with Ped's hit on number 2, that was their 9.5. So he's got 20 minions on this, which is strangely high. There's quite a few minion attacks in this. There's 2 other minions that raids on Town Hall 9 that I'm going to show in a separate highlight video that were really interesting to watch. So here we got his Queen Walk starting around. He's got minions all around the base. We'll just let this develop. Can't quite remember how much he wants to get for his queen, so I'm watching again with you guys. Essentially for the first time, I haven't properly watched this replay yet. So he's got the king down. The queen is almost definitely going to go in and grab the enemy queen. Pulling the CC there as well. He's going to have to drop a rage. Yeah, there it is. Needs to get a target onto this queen here. Almost just really did not want to pull that CC. That queen is just beating on his queen. Luckily the rage has kept her alive for long enough by the looks of things. And yeah, finally she goes down. That was a bit close for comfort. In goes the BK of Giants. Early freeze on that Inferno. Just letting the BK work towards it. As soon as that CC goes down, BK's onto the Inferno. That's down almost instantly. Here comes the Laloon from the south. We've got 2 hounds coming in with a load of balloons just to work their way across. BK's just about to go down. The Queen ability has been popped, so she'll shortly be going down with that Inferno on her. Just minions backing up behind, starting on cleanup. Balloons working their way through. Working against the sweeper. Balloons are starting to get low, but just enough. You've got some balloons coming on the west side that are going to only take out that mortar. I think the queen being up with healers on her is the big part here. It's helping keep her alive. We've still got 2 loons left in the bag actually. So last defense that can hurt is about to go down. The archer tower drops. Just the cannon left, which is no issue. Couple of loons to clean up on that town hall, and we'll just speed through it. Okay, nice attack heads. Next we are going to show Jake hitting number 3. Obviously with Valk attacks, which are probably my favourite attacks at the moment. I love watching Valk attacks. Especially when there's a lava in the CC, they're just so strong. Almost any base with a lava in the CC is worth a Valk. Any CC you can make it work, but it just works exceptionally well with lavas as you just don't have to deal with it. So he's got his EQ up there, he's got some minions down on this southwest side, just taking out some trash buildings. And here comes his queen. So I'd imagine her plan is to walk up to the east side. Golem was already down on the left hand side. Wall breakers coming in to let him through. Imagine where the Valks are going to go in. Did actually lose a wall breaker to that mortar, yeah, so luckily did get the wall open. It did the job of testing. Valks coming down. In they go. So with that EQ there, they've got no choice but to path into that section where the Queen is. A P.E.K.K.A comes out of the CC, that's interesting. Not really too much of an issue with Valks. You're going to lose one, but they'll take it out really quickly. Queen there is just locking onto the enemy BK. You've got some wizards making the funnel just to make sure those Valks do push onto the enemy Queen. Just opening a wall up on the southeast side for the Queen to go into there, just saw. Valks are looking onto the Queen as well as the BK. She goes down. And now this is the only thing I would change on this raid. He comes in with his hogs from this north side where honestly the Queen was there without much chance of dying. She would have happily taken all of that. I would have started with the hogs on these south defences and then just let the hogs come up and join the Queen again, because the Queen didn't really tank for those hogs at all and most of them die, which then leaves the hogs not enough health, especially after running after that bomb, to take out these last defences. So we'll just start to speed up here. You see it leaves an archer tower up, so we have to wait for the Queen to come back and actually take it out, which does do. A very nice raid. I just would have changed up the side that I came in with the hogs. Okay, next up we're going to go down to number 8 with Spartacus. You've seen a couple times now with his almost signature attack. I think he's just mastered this, of his Queen Walk Laloon with drags for the Queen. He had a 6-star wall with this strategy this time. One of them will be used in a highlight replay. I preferred it a little bit to this one, but this one was still extremely nice. So you've got 1 EQ again. If you leave 2 ADs within range of 1 EQ and just allow Sparta that extra haste, you're in trouble already. So he zapped them out, used 1 EQ for both of them, and obviously the 2 lightnings on each, leaving him a haste for his Laloon. He's got just some minions coming down. He's starting his Queen up on the west hand side. And we'll just let it work. I'm going to speed her up a little bit because we've got to go through this town hall. All the BK's down. Where is the BK? Okay, he just broke the BK in on the southeast side, going for an AD. Uses the rage nice and early. Could have been a little bit earlier to be honest, but gets it done in there and takes out the 3rd AD. And starts his drags up for the Queen in the east and Laloon coming on the southwest. Queen's still at full HP. Not really too sure what he got for this Queen Walk. Obviously he's taking out the BK now and the enemy lava is on. He had to use the ability there to take out the BK and is now beating away on the lava. Loons are working up, dragons are working up, a few loons to reinforce them. Still got a lava up there on 3/4 HP, 2/3 HP. It's going to get ahead of the loons here and tank those 3 Teslas, which is huge, as we all know Teslas just rip through balloons. Got the dragon there as well, just for some extra damage. Clean up minions and pups down the bottom. Queen's taking out Wizard Tower and starting to work away. Everything's going to meet up at the top. You've got dragons up, pups up, loons up, Queen's working her way around. And just one more defence to go down. We'll archer and the mortar. Queen's taking out the mortar. Balloons take out the archer. And now we'll just clean up. Oh, and a builder hut up top. Very nice attack. Okay, we're going to do 2 more replays. The next one we're going to watch is Spanky taking on the number 10. So this was more of just your standard goho, to be honest. You don't see it too much every day, so I thought it would be nice to show, just to back to the basic attacks. They're still very, very effective and a solid 3-star strategy. So I believe he's just got his couple minions down, just securing his funnel, easy to do, nothing to target them. He's actually going to EQ to allow him all the way into the base, so no need for wall breakers. There we go. And I believe he knows there's a Tesla farm in this CC. I believe this was a cleanup attack. So in go 2 golems, 3rd golem, both heroes. It's got that level 30 BK, which is really tanky. Going to go in there straight, lock onto the enemy queen. The lava comes out, but he's just going to drop the rage, and that's going to go down in no time at all. Honestly, 3 golems might have been too much for this. He really didn't want to take out too much of the base, and I think almost all the golems survive by the time the hogs start coming in. So he's just going to surge core around the base, essentially, starting on the northeast side. Here's got loads of golem HP down south. In come a big pack of hogs to start working around. He's got 6 left in the bag. Queen's taking out some defences in the core. First hill down for them. So they do clip a bomb there outside of the hill. So this must have been a fresh actually, if you didn't know where the bombs were. But again, you can get lucky with that. It's, well, not necessarily luck, but obviously still a 3-star. Another bomb clip there. Another bomb there. So just bad doubles really. Parvin didn't quite work, and he got away with it quite easily. Enough hogs and a big enough pack with a few left over just in case anything went too wrong. It's going to leave us just clean up. It's got wizards on the east, north. Hogs are now down on the south. They're going to go up towards the west. And 3-star. Okay, so the last replay we're going to show for this war is Rosie hitting number 11. So again, this is it's your lower hero version of what we've just seen from Spartacus, where he's only got 15 heroes, so he isn't using the Queen Walk. He's zapping out 2 ADs as we discussed. He's used 2 Earthquakes to get them, not sure if he could have used 1 or not. And this is where it goes slightly different. He uses both heroes to go for 1 air defense, because with the low heroes he didn't know how easy it would be. I believe the Queen doesn't really do much here, and the level 15 BK was enough in the end. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. But just to be safe, you want to use the 2. He's got his dragons coming in now that are going for the Queen. Just a loon to test out for any traps ahead. Obviously people are quite aware of the suicide dragons onto Queen now, so they like to put some Seeking Mines up there to try and stop that. And now just starting is Laloon. So he's got a CC lava there, level 3 max coming in. Loon's there, a lower level 2 coming in from the southeast. He's actually hit a Tesla farm here, so he's going to get a lot of damage onto his loons. That lava's flowing straight by, so he's got 4 Teslas and a wizard tower all beating on those loons. But he's coming from every angle now, everything's covered. All air defences are down, loads of balloons up, dragons up, all just working their way around the base. Those loons do just manage to take out the quad Tesla farm. And that is the last defence in the middle. The wizard tower about to go down. Everything done. Not much no cleanup save, which was the only real issue on this base. Nothing for that south side. There's 1 archer down, you can see there. The lava did pop, just getting the loon and just taking that dragon out. But plenty of time for the last dragon, loons and pups to work their way around. And yeah, solid 3-star. Okay, so attacks I'm going to save for some replays coming up are going to be Spartacus is hit on number 4. You've got KD's hit on number 5. My hit on number 6. Jake on number 9. And lastly, it was another attack by KD on 12. They're all really nice attacks, and I think they deserve their own videos. Thanks for watching. I hope this is a bit of a better war recap than the last. I haven't actually had to cut any times. The mismatch was unfortunate, as we talked about at the start. I do hope Supercell sorts it out. I was speaking to someone, and apparently they changed the weighting to allow a max Town Hall 11 to fit what a max Town Hall 10 used to, rather than increasing the max weight. So that would explain why a Town Hall 10 can match a Town Hall 11 so easily and so regularly. Hopefully they do realise that and change things up, but only time will tell. I'm out. Thanks, guys.